Just like the race example you were giving before when we were talking, you said it's like you're running a race, but don't look at the competitors beside you, like looking to your left and right. Focus on moving ahead yourself.
At the end of the day, what impact do you want to have? And you can have an impact that's much more profound than what money will get you.
Firstly, I know where the clients need, know what exactly they are looking for. And mostly, first time there, they don't know anything. They don't know how to start it. So they need...
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into Market Pulse, presented by Virtual Xposure, a podcast where we deep dive into the world of real estate, bringing you the latest strategies, insights that top producing realtors use to thrive in today's dynamic marketplace. My name is Blake Yench, joined by my co-host, Shiv Singh, realtor with 2 years in the business with eXP Realty. Each week, we sit down with a top-performing realtor to uncover the secrets behind their success. Whether you're a seasoned pro, just starting out in the industry, Market Pulse is your go-to source for cutting-edge strategies, market trends, success stories that will inspire and elevate your real estate game. Our guests are movers and shakers in the real estate world, sharing their journey, challenges, and triumphs. From digital marketing wizards to negotiation maestros, we cover everything in detail with every single episode. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back, relax, and join us as we unlock the doors to success in an ever-evolving world of real estate. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Market Pulse.
So today, we've got a super special guest. A lot of you guys will recognize him from his videos in Punjabi, catering to close to a combined 32,000 followers on TikTok and Instagram. That's huge for real estate. So this guy immigrated to Canada at 20 years old in 2013, saw a lot of struggle in life, working odd jobs, providing for his family, adapting to a brand new country and language, but he had a very strong vision as to what he wanted in life. And just last year, he closed over $27 million in sales volume as a realtor, which is a total of over 60 transactions. And believe it or not, we're actually a part of the same group at eXP with Sean Getty and Alpha Agents. But he started his own group with our downline at eXP called Royaltors. And the way he dresses definitely speaks the royal in that name. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today is the man himself, Deep Nirwan. Welcome to Market Pulse, Deep. Thanks so much for jumping on.
Thank you. Thank you, Shumankar and Blake, for inviting me. And hello, everyone. And this in my language. Sat Shri Akal ji ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੀਪ ਨਿਰਵਾਣ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਚ ਹੋਵੋਗੇ.
Blake, I'm sure already understands this.
I already understand all this.
But for our viewers, it just means hello, peace be with you, and hopefully you're doing well. God bless you.
Well, very thankful to have you on. Thank you for joining. We've only just started the podcast, to be fair. But when I spoke to Deep about joining on, I just saw his face light up. For those who don't know, he's very comfortable on camera, very big personality, and very, very grateful to have you on. So thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. So just to start off, Deep, can you go over a little bit about your origin story? How did you get into real estate? What did you do before real estate? And why did you get licensed? Why did you join into the field?
Basically, my background is from India, and I came as a student in 2013 here. Did odd jobs like delivery, truck driving, liquor store. There is a number of so many, right? And then I worked as a technician. Then I worked for city. But the thing was that those jobs are just the jobs, right? I was not getting my comfort zone. I want to do something different in my life. And at the same time, I love to dress up. So I was looking that kind of, and real estate, I don't know how much money in it, what in it. But I think like that, this is my kind of thing. So I just get in it. Then after that, I found was really in the real estate.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
He says dress up, but guys, he's always looking on point. He looks great. He knows his colors. He knows his ties, his vest, everything. If you want any advice on fashion, reach out to him. Alongside with real estate.
Hence why we're matching the dress code.
Yes. Blake told me I have to dress it up today, so just for Deep. So,
but the thing is, my background is modeling as well. So I did some videos as a director. I did some video as a model, but on these kind of things, you get the fame and name, but there is no money, right? To survive, you need at least to eat something. You need money as well, right? Yeah. And at the same time, there is not much respect in those kind of things. So here I am. I have respect and everything here. Yeah, so I'm loving it.
Plus, you get to show off the fashion, which is beautiful. Awesome, man.
I must say one thing I do commend you for, and in all honesty, Deep, you're a big inspiration for me as well, because even though you've reached such a high standard of success, you're incredibly humble. To anyone who's ever met Deep, to everyone who's ever been around him or around his team, they treat everybody like family. To have a team that's over 50 plus agents and to be how you act and to have the same principles is something that I've been learning as I achieve certain levels of success. It's more important, your principles and who you are as a person and how you treat people, than anything. Because in this way, I mean, it's very commendable.
I believe in lifting each other. Like no matter what, like we are just 50 agent, but that doesn't mean the other realtor is my competitor. Like those are my brother as well. They can be a different vision, right? They have a different like race in a real estate. So my vision is different. So I just believe in helping each other. I just, no matter what, let's say you do randomness and photo, right, and real estate and everything. So I believe in helping to you as well, no matter what, right? Mm-hmm. So from my opinion, like that's, as a humanity, that's our job, to lift each other, help each other. That's mostly in today's world, no one doing that one.
Like maintaining that mindset of collaboration over competition is huge, especially with Sean, but especially with Deep. And guys, this is the very, very first time I'm meeting Deep in person. Like and it doesn't even feel like it. When I brought him upstairs, felt like I already knew him, because his authenticity just bleeds through his videos and his social media, and the way he treats his clients. Like you can just see it on possession day and the smiles that they have. Like this guy's the real deal.
For me, like for a real estate, selling house not a big problem, right? You can sell to anyone. But the thing is, with the trust you can earn, like if you're treating a client like a family. Let's say I'm getting a house, how I feel it, what's my expectations. I go for the same way from my clients. So I just make sure they're happy. The money they're spending, that's worthwhile in every way. And the video part, like my background is modeling and the video thing. So I just want something of my original from that part and real estate. So that's how I'm converting. And I want to spread happiness and, the honesty in the world. That's my vision.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's also a man of faith. You've probably seen it on his social media. And you want to kind of touch on that and how that's played a part in your success? And
I just, mostly you see me promoting in Punjabi, right?
Yeah.
I just want to promote, like, I just don't want to do just a business. I just want to keep my culture with me as well. That's how you can keep it, right? I know I'm using some business at the same time, but at the same time, I just want to, as a respecter, how I can pass the thing I learned from my parents or grandparents to my kids. If I don't have original something, right? So that's the things I'm keeping with me. I'm promoting myself in Punjabi. So that's give me internal happiness. Like people know me in my language, and at the same time, do not disrespect for anyone. Like I learn English and I love, like, let's say you met with me, brother. Mm-hmm. We are different color, different country, but at the same time, I recognize a person from the heart. Like you're true from the heart, I'm true from heart. Like you're my brother. Absolutely. So I believe in help, right? So I just want to see you successful as well. I don't believe I'm earning 1 million and bring in my pocket. I believe in 10 where we are all working together and earning 10K each, 100K, sorry, my bad, 100K each. And so that we can enjoy together, right? So you'll be known if you're just focused on yourself. You can have a big family if you're focused on everyone.
Yeah. When we were speaking before, you touched a little bit on roadblocks coming into the industry, and were people receptive to you? How did you overcome that?
When I come in real estate, I don't know anyone from real estate. And at the same time, I work for a city, and my family or my surrounding, like, I can't say they didn't support me, but at the same time, they are just more, and like you have a city job, you have benefits and everything, fixed income, why you're growing in that, like, right? It's so totally risky, but I love to take risks. I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
I just have to gain the thing, right? So if I will talk about my background, like I came from India, my family, my mother and brother died when I was in India, and my father died last year. So after that, I have just blessings and the family I'm making now. I have nothing to lose. I have just to gain the blessing and everything. So after that, when I came in real estate, I learned everything very hard way. Let's say opening lockbox, I learned from someone in the bank, and filling up the contract, I learned waiting for a guy from 6 p.m. and he should up at 10 p.m. So I learned the hard way, but at the same time, my beliefs, I don't want to see this struggle in real estate. So that's why I built my group. I'm not charging anything to anyone, just helping free. So I don't want anyone will be unsuccessful in real estate with the reason of they doesn't get the proper tools to learn the thing unless it's your luck, right? After that. So we provide everything to be how you can be successful. The rest on the guy, like how hard work you are.
No, fair enough. And that's definitely something I found with the most successful teams in real estate. And I'd like to give a shout out to a book I found very valuable, and it's called Leaders Eat Last. And the entire concept of it is that you put the team before you as a leader. Your job is to serve as a leader, not to be the forefront, not to be the figurehead, but rather to put your team ahead and put them in a position to succeed. And what I've seen with whether it's with Remax River City, as Rob was touching on in our last podcast that we had, which you guys can check out, available on all platforms, YouTube, everything. Shameless plug.
We need that.
Yeah. But in the most successful teams, they really take care of each other. They treat each other like family, whether it's for personal matters, whether there's a tragedy in the family, whether it's something as simple as you said, figuring out how to open a lockbox, right?
Who taught you that, by the way, in the bank? Like, was it
Yeah,
the mortgage
curious,
person?
yeah,
Or-
actually.
Like, you don't have to name names. I mean, like, they weren't a realtor?
Yeah, he's a realtor. Like he's from my village from back home.
Oh,
So I just know a few people. The only thing is like when I came here, no one helped me. I slept on the floor for a few days. Like I seen bed bugs or, I couldn't find the medicine further, and I have to go for school and buses. Like that's the struggle I'm seeing here. That's nothing. The struggle we get in India. So that's how I built that kind of. This kind of struggle is nothing. I know we're talking to this, but never tell to anyone these kind of things. But then, like, you have to do it no matter what. Like, if you have your vision, no matter what, like, someone help you or not, my beliefs are that way. If I focus on something, I'm going to achieve it no matter what. For me, it's nothing impossible. Even impossible itself says, are you impossible if you do it? Yeah.
I love that.
And where there's a will, there's a way. Like, who actually wants to achieve something will do it. You're an epitome of that. One thing I want to touch on is, like, you treat everyone like family, just as Blake mentioned. And I think that kind of comes from our culture, from Punjabi culture. Obviously, I was born and raised here, but I'm very familiar. Like, the culture in villages is very, like, family oriented. Like, your neighbor is your family. Like, they see someone succeeding in school or getting a new job, like they commend them and they're proud to say it, that, oh, that guy from our village, got promoted or something. And I think I can really see that in you.
The fun fact is, we have 50 plus realtor in my team. I can say 5 or 6 are at a time. Those are my clients. So I just motivate them, like, get the license. I motivate everyone. Real estate is really good field, but the only thing is she can do it. Right? There is no one gonna help you. Like 100%, I'm saying I'm going to help you for every way you want. But that's the help you need from internally, from yourself. Like, if you have that same thing in yourself, you can get really good in real estate.
Yeah.
Even Blake, I'm saying to you, if you get your license.
I was actually going to tell him that.
A lot of people have told me to get my license. Yeah.
One time, as in a story, I was talking to a girl. I was showing. She was my classmate in school, I was saying like, get the license, right? It's really good.
Mhm.
And there's some guys, she was talking number of realtor, like, hey, how was the income? And she just called me back and hey, someone saying, just we can earn 50K in it, like, right? So every person have different opinion about real estate. But my opinion, like real estate is really good if you can do. And if you have a limitless motivation, then no one can stop you to be successful in real estate.
Absolutely. And touching on that, like if you have self accountability, like there's only so much that people like me or Deep or Sean can do to motivate you. But like at the end of the day, if you're not going to do the actions and the prospecting and the social media posts, like just nothing is going to come your way. So you need that self accountability as well, for sure.
That's for sure, 100%.
Absolutely. Whether you wake up every single day at 5 a.m., you can convince everyone in the world that you wake up every day at 5 a.m. Only God knows whether you woke up at 5 a.m. And at the end of the day, you will reap what you sow in this world. And if you're in a position where you have an abundance mindset and you're helping those around you, the more generous you are, the more blessings will come back to you. That's something that Deep was touching on as well. And, you know, if you plant all these different seeds around you, inherently, there's no way that the benefits still come back to you. The world is round at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. The world is round.
And another type, I'll say, if we're talking about the real estate, totally right. There's no shortcut in real estate. Like people, when someone sees like he's successful, he have this car, this house and everything, right? And they got excited, like I'm going to jump in real estate and I'll get right away those things. But that's not that easy if what you think. Yeah, 100%. Some people achieve early, some people take a little long. So real estate for me is a long race. Keep moving, no matter what. But don't focus on the money or results. Just focus on learning. If you keep focusing on learning, even today, I am in real estate almost 4 years or more. I'm trying to learn every day different thing. No man, you never know, like new agent or old agent or like experience one or, just a brand new. You're going to learn something at least. Every person have a talent. You have to find out that thing.
Everyone has a different perspective and view on
right.
life, different experiences. And you have to capitalize on those and your strengths.
100%.
Your current environment, I mean, obviously is amazing with Royaltors, right? You've created that, you've built that culture. And like I've been a part of it and it's an absolute privilege. But before that, before you got into real estate and when you were just in the beginning stages, like I know you mentioned you were driving ETS and some people weren't as supportive. They thought you're taking a really big risk. What did you do to overcome that? And just keep pushing forward. Like, what was that drive in you? How'd you do that?
I just always do type of person, right? One listen more and they do those things. I'm a good listener, but I'll just do what I would love to do. That's your life. Like no one going to feed you, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna feed yourself by your hand, right? So that's the thing. Like I believe in myself, no matter what. Once I focus on things, I learn respectful everyone and don't disrespect because in our culture, the elders, they taught you number of things like do this, that, this is right, this is wrong. Even I have my chachi, they visit here, they telling me number of things like, this is the right, this is wrong. Respectful and listen everything, but that do I just buy whatever I love to do or whatever internal intuitions I like, this is the right thing to do. I just to go with that. So that's how you can focus on your life, right? If you have a clear vision, that's how you can achieve the things. If you will be distracted by those things, like it's just at some point that thing comes up in your mind, like, am I doing right or no, right? Then that's the not right thing for you. Just think one time. I just always think two things in my life, best or worst. When I am in real estate, I just think two things, like what I can do. I can be successful or I can be failed, right? Then I have my back home things like I'll go there, I'll do farming, we have a transportation business, right? Do the trucking. Like I have a clear vision, like either do it or don't do it. Not and like people get filled or people get mad the things are world when they are not for sure thing. Like when you are for sure, like you are going to do it, then no one can stop you. For sure you're gonna achieve it. Just be focused. Things will come to you at some point.
Exactly. Believe and you will achieve.
Yeah.
I like to say that.
For agents that are maybe a bit unsure of where they are in their current brokerage, can you highlight a little bit about, or talk a little bit about the benefits of coming to eXP rather than any other brokerage? Talk a little about the rev share. How is it different?
So I usually before in coming to eXP, I just working for different brokerage because when you are starting up the real estate thing, you don't know if you know someone a little bit or if you've seen this is a similar broker, you see number of times this word, like you had ads, like you go for it, like, right? You don't know much about it. But when I just figure out the thing, even in my own brokerage, there is a number of guys who are working together. Like we are presenting as a team, but eventually we are not the part of it. I don't know for somehow, but eXP gives that thing. Directly or indirectly, we are love to help each other, push each other. Like, let's say right now, there is 7 or 8 where we call daily basis each other. Like, let's say I'm sitting at the house, I'm getting lazy and nothing to, I'm not in mood to do anything. Somebody called me, hey, what are you doing? Let's go for make a video, some, promotional stuff. So in eXP, that's the platform we're pushing. They give us something, I don't know, I can't explain it, but there is something in eXP that push to each other, and that's how we are growing each other. And at the same time, eXP have a split 80-20, but that 20 goes to eXP. We're not keeping
80-20 of what? Of your
split,
gross commission?
The commission, gross commission. Okay. So the 20% of this split to 7. There is a chain system, and so you introduce to someone, he or she introducing to next person. That 20% they split to in the 7 persons, still 7. Yes, multi-level marketing, 100%.
I got you.
And I did in India multi-level marketing, and I deeply understand that thing. We can't be successful just to working about 8 hours. You can increase your 8 hours potential, let's say 100K, whatever the given number. But you can be successful in any way when you have more hours. Like the hour value can increase to one limit, right? But if you have more hours, like that's the multi-level marketing, right?
I understand passive income.
Yeah, passive income.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And with regards to scaling a team, I know that struggle to get past 10 agents, struggle to get past 20 agents. You've built a team with 50 plus agents. How do you build a culture like that in a company for business people who are watching, for people who are team leaders, top producers, but are struggling to actually go out and build a team of that size? How do you foster that type of culture?
There is 2 ways. First is like you can go to someone like, let's say example in real estate, hey, you want to buy a house from me? Where they're going to buy from you? You must need a reason, right? So I'm just building myself so people going to come to me. I love helping you. Like no matter what, even the 50 guys in my team, I'm helping outside of my group as well. If someone has a question, I help them. Yeah. So that's the culture. If you're creating that kind of environment, your surrounding people know you, this is the honest way. And 100% I can say that I'm honestly helping everyone, no matter what they're part of my group or not, no matter what. This thing is, I just want to see my surrounding growing. Like if I'm in any profession, that's the respect for all the realtors, right? Even let's say you're a realtor, you're not a part of my team, you have a different vision. I have respect for you, right? And that doesn't mean I'm not going to tell you if I know something. I just love to communicate. If I know anything new, I just talk to someone like, do you know this thing? So that's my part of thing. Like I just love to spread the knowledge, spreading love and positivity surrounding, and people gonna come to you. The team I can build, like I can probably can save, like I can build right away 100 plus, but I'm not reaching to the people. Like I have a big circle and surrounding people that have respect and love. Like I can say we are a kind of brother. But I'm not reaching because everyone has different goals, right? I'm just working hard on myself. So people gonna know like there is something different that other groups don't have,
I got you.
right?
Yeah.
And they see those guys that you're helping, like they see that value, and that comes back in some way, shape, or form in the future. Like whether it's in the form of blessings, like you said, like good karma, or them joining you in eXP and joining Royaltors, right? But either way, like you're gonna still do it because you don't have any malicious intent behind you. Like you're just that genuine, and like you just genuinely want to help people, which is beautiful.
Before podcast, we were talking with each other, like we are together, right? I'm telling him like, if you ever were vision, build your team. I'm gonna 100% help you, right? So that's the part of thing. Like you can't be this or this side. Like you must be house one side. Either it doesn't matter. Someone can be with you, help them. If someone would not met with you, don't create any hate or something from internal. Just focus on yourself. Like you have a lot of to do, right? Some people talking about each other like this is to this way or those things. I don't care about those things. I just focus on myself and working hard to add my goals. That's my reason. I don't think rather than I'm not thinking anything else. Just focus.
Just like the race example you were giving before when we were talking, you said it's like you're running a race, but don't look at the competitors beside you, like looking to your left and right. Focus on moving ahead yourself.
That's right.
And if someone's right beside you, neck to neck, smile at them and be happy with their success. And yeah, like, do you want to talk about that a little bit more?
Like that's like competition, not the competition, right? Over collaboration. There is top producer. I talk to those guys like, hey brother, you are doing well. This is just fair motivation, right? But you can't be feel regret, like, why I doesn't do that or something. Because my race is just I want to build myself and I want to make a name. My parents should be proud on their name and they're watching, and the surrounding should be proud at me. If someone talking about me at my back, I can't make sure, but I will try my best to do the things and word like they're talking something positive about me, right? So that's the thing. You have your luck, you have your luck. I have my luck, right? Let's say if we are going to help each other, nothing gonna cost us like about that, right? So if me and Shrank are working together, real estate is too big. Like if there's 200 agents in my group, like we all can grow at the same level. Like that's the real estate. Because when you're involved in real estate, selling houses is just a small thing. You're going to know a lot about the real estate, like investment thing, right? And the other part of, at the same time, I'm meeting with the number of families. That's the best part for me. Like I'm getting blessings from them. Some is like my mother, some of them like my parents, Some is like small, and I teach them like, he could like whatever. I did my mistakes in my life. I was thinking one time, I can achieve these things earlier. Because I was like that, right? But God have your plans for you. You cannot get whatever you're getting at some point, then He has planned for you. You can't get early, you can't get late. Just be honest and keep moving forward.
I know you've mentioned like countless times your goals are not money related or not sales related at all. But I mean, did you at least have like a baseline in terms of what you wanted to reach for real estate to be worth it for you first getting into it?
Firstly, I just want to be I don't know how we can define the best realtor, and my terms is a different route. So I just want to be best and successful realtor in the whole world, I can say. Then I want to build my best, strongest team in real estate. Then later on, we are talking like some like in group, a number of people come in group. You can't stop. Like some have same mindset, they're gonna stay, some don't. They're gonna leave as well, right? So there people come and go. But you were able to find some people in real estate, there is just same mindset. They said like, do whatever we want, we going to all together. And we were already 7, 8 in a group, like we are thinking going to an investment, like we are going to build a company and starting from the scratch, like, from zero. And our vision is like, let's say in future, we are a 40 million project. At least we can all together invest 5 million. Something like that, But as I'm saying, these are just sometimes my surrounding push me to do something here, money wise. But for me, the money is just the number. It's just to come and go. If you are too honest, just focus. What's to give you happiness? My eternal happiness is blessings. So when I get the blessing, I feel happy. Money don't give me happiness.
I got you. And so then in that case, what lies ahead for you?
Moving forward, getting blessing, and at the same time, when I met with the people, different type, right? I know about what's their struggle. Sometimes I just to go, okay, I just want to make money so I can help people. Like kids in India, they can do that, but they don't have a proper education, right? So people always look upward, but people don't look downward. There's another word at the down as well. So they don't have a home. They don't have food to eat, right? Mm-hmm. So if you have something, at least God give you a blessing. Like if I have money, with that money, at least I can help some families. Mm-hmm. That's my goal. Like I want that much money so I can open up the school for the kids. So they have a lot of potential, but because of the education you must, right? If you don't educate yourself, you can't be successful. And some learn from the college, some learn from the real life.
I got you. So in that case, then, is there a certain number you want to achieve with in terms of scaling your team? A certain rev share number? What goals do you have moving forward for the future?
Thing, like that's then again come to the race, right? If you have a number in your mind, then I have to run for those numbers. I just want to wake up smiling and happy. That's I just want in my life. And whatever I'm going to achieve, I'm going to donate. Like not the whole, that I 100% make sure if I'm earning what giving me, I can give it to the people who don't have the food, who don't have the home or something like that, right? Yeah. I just always talk to I met with the number of people. Some have money in their mind, some have help in their mind, right? Mm-hmm. I talk to them like how we can help together. Mm-hmm. Like to be honest, if someone have the vision, they can contact me or reach me. I'm 100% in. Mm-hmm. Like any kind of free plan to open up a school. They're like the kids don't have money to get study done or something like that. I'm 100% in these kind of activities.
A very giving mindset, yeah, and counting your blessings and not your problems.
That's very powerful.
In life, can be taker or giver. I'm a giver. I'm not the taker. We're gonna see there's a number of groups who get the money from the team. Shivankar is like me. He must have maybe less or high. He's seen a struggle. That's why he's in different country, right? He's from India. I seen my path of struggles around why I'm here. There's a lot of better opportunity. So I believe in why I'm getting some portion of money from him by teaching or something. Why not we are all together and getting money from the big builders or the big franchisees, whatever they are making right out. We get some portion from them rather than making money from him. We're not going to be rich by getting his 15 or 20% portion of commission. Even I'll say, in today's we have almost 10 plus exclusive builder as a Royaltors Group. So that's how we achieved we have exclusive listings now, right? So if Shankar is reaching to some builder hey, I'm a realtor, I can list your listing. They're not going to give him listing as long as he representing, hey, I'm part of this group. We are that many realtors working together. So 100%, who don't want getting listing to one realtor and getting a service of 50 press or too many realtors, right?
Yeah.
So
No,
that way,
I get it. Yeah.
I have like a number of projects coming up in different community. I'm opening up 3 show that's I'm taking care of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, right? I don't run for money. I run for just for my name, so I can feel my parents can feel proud on me. So money gonna follow you 100% at one point.
No, fair enough. At the end of the day, what impact do you want, right?
Yeah.
Well, what impact do you want to have? And you can have an impact that's much more profound than what money will get you.
Yeah.
I know for me, growing up, I watched my dad lose everything because I don't think I've told you this, Deep. I'm from South Africa originally.
Okay.
And so for me, I can definitely relate to what you're saying, coming from a place where, you know, there's so much poverty around you everywhere. There's so much violence. And then you come into a place like Canada, and there's abundance everywhere, and nobody sees it. Everyone thinks in terms of how can I take from this pie?
Mm-hmm.
How can I take somebody else's? They're thinking in a red ocean, shark-infested waters, when really there's this blue ocean ahead of them. The pie is growing. The pie is growing for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
If you're able to help and benefit everybody else around you, you'll have much more of a positive impact. And inherently, the more generous you are, the more will come back to you as well.
100%.
As I was saying before, the world is round.
That's right. The word is around.
You guys, like, I'm sure a lot of listeners are going to be in North America. Like, we're very, very blessed to be here. Like, guys, like, yeah, obviously, I'm not an immigrant, but my parents are, and like lots of my friends are, and I've seen the struggle that they see. And like, guys, take advantage of the resources that you have. Do not take this country for granted. Like, we owe a lot to society, and like Deep is like prime example of that. Like with what he's achieved. So
I believe in like when I was thinking like I left my parents over there. Even I have my family like Chaturasi, like for parents for me, right? And we have a joint family over there. My brother is here, Adesh, with me. We're living together. And for me, it's like if you left your country, either do it best or leave. Don't I know, no disrespect. I did all kind of jobs, and if at some point your mindset changes and you go for different vision and different things. But now is like, the surrounding years, and it's really hard to survive by doing a job on normal jobs. It's really hard to survive. So people are sometimes we look at others. We are kind of late, like or relatives, like look at each other, or friends, like he's here, or she's here, like So let's go to Canada. But Canada is not if you're gonna come here or you're gonna achieve everything. You have to really work hard for those things.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, the normal job is just to earn the money and dump at the end night time. Because I worked for 10 years. I know the feeling. I just saved 5,000 in 2 years and I go to India to see my father and come back and started with zero again. So that's the life, right? If you want to achieve something, because we are sacrificing land, and like when I see my brothers or sisters come as a here student, they left their parents at the back, right? So we are sacrificing land already. So to overcome those things, make sure we are working really, really hard to at least so our parents can come here or they can feel proud. Mm-hmm. Like our curb is growing, right? Parents don't ask for money or nothing. They just wanna see like their kid is growing and that he or she was successful in a life. That's all they want. So make sure you are doing at best whatever you're doing.
You owe it to your upbringing and to your parents who sacrificed so much for you to do your best and to your existence, right?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Back to real estate and speaking specifically about your team, I know many people out here will have the question of when you start scaling your team, how do you keep lead flow consistent? How do you ensure that every member of your team is fed, that they're making enough money to provide for their families? How do you help them to grow rather than just growing the team itself?
I just work on the ground level. Like I grow one-on-one training, and I can say that building my copies as well. So if I training, let's say to Swankar, I make sure I am teaching him the same things. Right? You have to help to the next person, right? So I can't be completed without my other realtors group. Like I can help one guy at a time, right? Or let's say we're meeting, I can deliver a message to number of, but that's not how we're gonna be successful. You have to work on ground level. So we're having like a group setup. So 5-6 guys in it. So we go one by one. We make sure if anyone has question, we have our own office. They can visit there, ask the question. If they're struggling with anything, I'll make sure I'm helping out. And another type of way, some people, mostly team promote like they give me leads. I don't promote that way. I just promote the other way, like how I'm getting lead, I'm going to teach you that thing. Why not? It's not making any sense. I'm getting lead from one source and passing to the other and getting 50%. Why not? I'm teaching that same way to him or her. Like they can get the same way and they can build yourself.
Yeah.
Because I believe in building the self, right? I don't want to be successful myself. I just want everyone to be successful. And we have a like award this year. I grabbed just in 8 months Icon Award in eXP. I'm making sure I'm pushing to everyone.
And what exactly is the Icon Award?
That's like when you hit at the 230K sale.
Okay.
And I don't know, 40 plus transactions, something. To be honest, I don't know exactly. My
assistant, you got the award. I got you.
My assistant take care of that thing. That's the thing. Like we're asking about the exactly rev share. I don't care about things. I never check my app. Like I know I'm getting 3,000 to 4,000 passive income, but that's not my goal. That's the bonus, right?
Yeah.
eXP giving back. Like outside in my old broking, I was doing the same thing, but I'm not getting any return.
So eXP, when I come to the eXP, I think two things. Firstly, what I'm getting in it, am I at loss or gain? I'm at the gain 100% for eXP. If I'm promoting eXP to someone, did I doing something wrong with that guy or no? Answer is no. So 100% I'm promoting eXP because there's a lot of potential. You can work worldwide. We have a team in Calgary. It's a simple example. You can either promote like, hey, I sell houses in Edmonton, or you can say, hey, I sell house in Canada. One and the same thing. In the video, someone going to reach like, hey, I want a house in Surrey. I have a team over there. I'm going to promote them, right?
I got you.
So that way I can promote myself more and I can expand myself more.
Very interesting. Yeah. It's completely different to any other model I've heard. But that's very interesting.
Even my old brokerage offer me a brokerage, like let's open up the brokerage. I don't want those headaches.
Yeah.
But then what's the difference between me as I'm opening up my own brokerage and the other brokerage that's on just a local level, like just Edmonton wide or Calgary wide. So I don't wanna, I just wanna see I'm growing and the same time who's joining me or just holding my hand. I just make sure we're all growing at the same time, just not myself.
Absolutely. I want to touch on, so you said you don't know the requirements for Icon, and that's so powerful. I actually commend you for that. You're probably wondering why, because I had a similar conversation with Sean. So he reached something called triple diamond at eXp, and he's like, I don't even know what that is, because he saw it on the award at like eXpCon or one of the events. So he went to the ladies in the office. He's like, okay, like what does triple diamond mean? And they're like, that means you made $1 million in GCI in gross commissions. And he's like, what? I didn't even know I made $1 million. So like the point of that story is he doesn't care, and neither does Deep, because they know they're going to achieve something at some point because they're consistently putting in the work. They're not counting it. They're counting the prospecting. They're not counting the deals.
100%. That's the point, right? For real estate, I look at like, I'm going to work really hard for 5 years. Then I'm going to see like the question you're asking, like, what's your vision? What's your goal? I'm not going to look on any right now. My focus is I'm going to do the real estate at the best. Some people get the money and they change their focus. They invest in something or open up their business. My focus is I'm going to do real estate at the best. Whatever I can learn at the best, whatever I can do at the best, like from the real estate things.
Yeah. Awesome. So transitioning over to like the sales side of things, like you said that you got your first deal after 6 months.
That's right.
Or that didn't even go through. Like, but yeah, like what was the story behind that? And then how did you eventually get your first deal?
So then I started my real estate. I quit ETS and started real estate because I just do whatever with the full passion, no matter what I'm achieving or not. I believe in two things, either successful or failed, no middle thing, right? So when I involved in real estate, firstly I'm trying to do it part-time. And then I think like after 2-3 weeks, I can't do it. Like, part-time both. I have to do fully real estate. That's my part of thing. So I started real estate, starting learning, making connection. I visit each showroom in Edmonton, whole of Edmonton, because I started real estate with zero link. And right now I know mostly, I can say that, mostly builders, mostly sales. Because at the end is like, brotherly, we're all working together, right? It's kind of a team. Even in the showroom, someone is sitting, that's our part of team. We can reach him or her anytime and ask the things, hey, do you have this? So after 6 months, I got my first deal, got her spending and waited for 14 days and didn't go through. Because the thing is, I was not aware that we have to make sure they're taking care of mortgage. The guy doesn't even fill out the credit of my client till 14 days because they have their own mortgage advisor, right? And it's fall through. I never slept. I was thinking the whole night, like, what happened, Because you really work hard after 6 months, the one didn't happen. And I can't sleep like for 3-4 hours. That thing was running in my head, like, what happened? How it can be possible, because I was not experienced that thing happen, right?
It hurts.
And but I was kept going. After that, I just counted my 10 deals because before I got a Carabiner car, like very old, and everyone when I go for showing, everyone asks me, that car has hair damage? Everyone asks me, did you get from Calgary? When it happened over there, right? And I was like, why are you asking about the car? Just look at the house. Like, that's my internal feeling. Like, I feel ashamed that time. Then I put a target, one and last. Like, I'm going to get my car. When I did the 10 deals, I did 10 deals in 2 months after that. I got my car. Then after that, I never count my deals. Whatever you tell starting, there's my assistant know about it. Like even I'm talking to my brother who should take care at the back. I was telling, like, you were mad my assistant. We are using this word to reference better to understand my audience, right? We're part of team. Like, we're working together. If I'm successful because of you, like, I remember making at some point some effort, no matter whether they're in real estate or outside of the real estate. You can't be successful by yourself. You have to believe in yourself that you can be successful by the all help you have in the surrounding.
Yeah. So a small example, like I'm actually, I'm using a video editor for some of the videos. Like that's very, like that takes off so much work off of your plate. Like you as a real estate agent, like you cannot be editing videos. So same with Blake. He's going to get this podcast edited. And like, yeah, those people are part of the team.
Yeah.
Like if we don't get edits done, like content will be raw, people won't watch time won't fall through, and we won't see the success that we want to see. So I really like that. Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's awesome. As you got more experience, Deep, well, one of the things that we were commending you on as well before is how you're able to build that trust with your clients and the relationships that you have with your clients. How do you establish that? How do you, that initial first meeting for new people coming into the industry, how do you handle a brand new lead or a new prospect?
Firstly, I know where the clients need. If they're out of parents, I talk on the phone. If they're here, I just meet in person. I just trying to know what exactly they are looking for. And mostly, first time there, they don't know anything. They don't know how to start it. So they need proper direction. When I started real estate, that is seen like when I'm promoting online myself, I've seen there is a lot of bad comments about, about the realtors. I was like, bro, why is I'm getting bad? I'm doing good. Like, I'm honestly giving advice and everything. I'm not doing something wrong. Then I see like, in every industry, you're going to see some bad agent and some good agent, right? So when I'm talking to client, I explain them. I'm just trying to give a proper knowledge direction. I sell them house with the knowledge. I don't say like, this is the good house. I give them that much knowledge so they will know this house is good for them. That's the first thing. And another thing, I just always, when I was talking to client, like you can see from 10 houses, 20 houses, either you're getting from me or not, I really don't care about it because I just going to give honest advice. And that's not going to change after 6 months. If I'm saying like before, now it's market is changing like in my whole career, I just sold one townhouse with the condo fees. Like those are not good, right? And that's why I sold. I just tell to the client it's not good. He said like I rented. I was like, my job is to tell you honest feeling. It's our rest is up to you if you want to buy it. So that's the thing, right? Our scene is not my kind of thing. My kind of thing is an honest opinion on the things. So that's people is like us, right? Like they're not different. They're not from different planet. They're like us. If you give them an honest opinion, it's going to build one time. Now as I have a client where I sold 1 million house on video call. That's the trust I have in my clients.
Yeah.
So it takes time. Like you can't change the world in just overnight. It's just real estate investor a slow process. So it takes time. Things change. If you have a true vision and the honest things with you, it's going to change at one point. Just believe in yourself and keep moving step by step.
Have a very long-term delayed gratification mindset because that's what you need in this. It's the biggest purchase of someone's life, especially residential. Commercial is a whole different game, but yeah, well said.
Even unless I can sell in Calgary as well. I have a membership over there, but I don't have a proper knowledge of Calgary, right? So I just always refer to some client, to other agents. If I'm going to sell, I'm going to get full commission. And if I'm referring, I'm going just a penny, right? I can say. But for me, more focused, the client is trusting on me. His investment, if they're buying their house should be right. The over job is because they're spending 400K or 500. There is big. So house is like, I can say that's the biggest investment in your life. Houses. Otherwise, if we're doing some do the business and some not, but mostly that's the biggest investment. So I'll make sure we are investing at the right time and at the right place.
Yeah, not giving advice that you don't know or don't understand and markets you don't understand.
Always double check. Like that's not my grandmother. If I'm listing house, I always check. If I know the thing where I check, I do CMA and everything. I've asked for agent is, asking, whenever we feel like he's up and you're down. This is the knowledge here. Always ask, rather than doing something wrong, always double check 4 times, right? Because you can't risk like 400-500 or whatever amount it is, like, assuming nothing. You can't assume anything in real estate. If you're 100% sure about the thing or not, then make sure. That's 2 things.
I got you. Yeah. At what point in your career did you really start seeing momentum? And what was the reason behind this momentum?
I can see my videos. Because I'm from my childhood, I'm a social media guy.
Yes.
I love to, I have just used all Orkut, I don't know, even I don't know the names of like all social media things, platforms, but I used all. So social media changed my opinion in life. At the same time, we can't, mostly gonna see where mostly people promote their sales from outside, just putting the banner or something. You can't target. Like just think about yourself. For how many times you get insurance by seeing the ad on the board, or how many times you get whatever something is promoting you, right? But if you're sitting at house, you're watching video or thing, 100% you have a time to do the thing, right?
Yeah.
So from background, I'm social media aware. That's what I adapt in real estate. Even not the giving passing the key, I can pass the key to my clients. But I'm trying to make it like that's the best day in their life, right?
You're building.
So
the
I get the
experience.
cakes, I get the gift, and I just try my best so I can give them happiness at the best, because that's their best. Like I'm going to feel the same thing if I'm getting my house. If someone treating me like that, 100% I'm going to feel same feelings, right?
Of course, those videos are beautiful, by the way. They
Thank
get kind of emotional seeing them. Like you get them a cake, or just treating them so well, and that you can see the happiness on their face. And yeah, emotions are very high. Possession days are beautiful. I love them.
Thank you. I just trying to with them like my family. And at the same time, yes, that's not the video thing. And truly, those are my internal intuitions and internal feelings are low. Like I'm just trying to express in just 30-second, 40-second video. But I did really hard work to reach that point.
Absolutely.
I just set up the things, assured the houses, because I mostly am doing pre-construction, and the pre-construction is a lot of headache.
Yeah.
Like you have to go for selection. I do well with my clients, so go for selection. I do recommend like get that is going to look nice or not, right? So that's the thing. But basically in pre-construction, mostly once you sold the house, you left everything on sales guy with the builder, whatever you sold. But I just always keep involve myself with every house, no matter what, how many houses I'm selling or something.
The average person can go to the builder, a show home, without a realtor if they want it.
Yeah.
Like they need to get your services worth if they choose to go with you. Like use that privilege. Like don't take that for granted and give them your best advice. Yeah, like help them choose colors. Say, oh, maybe you should get this upgrade versus this because this will help with long-term appreciation versus this is not worth your money at all, right? Being their trusted advisor and doing what you're getting paid for, right?
Even they don't know, like, the first time they don't know, they're seeing just that many scare shoot and the front garage house. Yeah. They don't know what's getting in it because that's just the land of peace. And there is by looking at the house and the show home. The show home and too many upgrades. You can't assume the show home at the same time, the same type of house you're getting, right? So you have to make sure like like the basic thing, like let's say, I always recommend get the drain, make sure you're getting drain in the garage. I don't have it in my house because when I bought, I was not aware of that thing. And then Alberta's weathering must have a drain in the garage. Yeah, it's really helpful.
Oh, fair enough. But one thing I've learned, at least from my experience in business, is that your system is never perfect unless it's completely automated. Now, that being said, in real estate, how do you automate your process? Are there any automation tools that you use? Do you have an assistant? Do you hire out certain or delegate certain tasks or responsibilities? I know it's a bit more difficult for you because you're selling yourself, but to new agents that maybe are struggling with time management or have issues with delegation and bringing on new people into their team, how do you go about doing that?
I just, for every kind of job, I have a different person. Like for my paperwork thing, I have a backend, different thing set up. And for my video thing, I have a professional guy with me who do the video and do editing as well. Mm-hmm. So the time management, yes, before I never, like every day I'm making videos when I have time. Now I have a set up one day for a whole week.
Interesting.
I do just all the thing, whatever the promotional stuff, I'll make sure I'm going to make it done in that day. Then I can promote. And to be honest, nowadays I can't make much videos because I'm really busy with the work. The thing is, if you're promoting yourself honest and the positive way, right, you have to deliver those things as well. So number of clients now complain you're not answering the calls and something like that, right? Because I just make sure if I'm working on ground level, helping a family, I'll make sure we're getting the right house rather than accepting new clients, right?
I understand.
Yeah. So always, you can't get everything just by yourself. You have to make sure like whatever you are doing, either less or more, do at the best. You sometime like really trying to get like I can take this client as well, this as well, then you time naming to not work for you. So make sure you have limited time just to manage yourself in that time until over time.
Awesome. I love that. Because I was like, man, this guy posts a lot. I was thinking about it. I was like, I hope he has an editor. Because I really look up to him, and like I want to be able to learn that process from you at some point. So I'm going to chat with you later
100%.
on how to add some more automations in my business. So in terms of referrals, like I'm sure you get them all the time, right? Do you have any sort of referral program for your clients? How do you structure this? And yeah, just touch on that.
So I don't get a referral means a client referring to the next stores.
As in, say one client you closed, them referring them to one of their family members or friends, referring you to them.
Yeah. So I just deliver them best. That's the best I can do, right? Because and if one client trusted on me, that's how they gonna refer to next, right? So I don't. I know there is some programs going on different ways, but I don't set up any kind of program this way. But whatever, because I have an F client base, right? So I don't need more client. I just want to give them best service. That's what I'm working on applying. So the referral service 100%. That's when you need it, like when you need more clients or something like that. So for me, like, yes, I do keep in mind if someone referring me or my name wishes me on Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, like every day, I remember those clients and give the gift for like on a special occasion.
Nice, keeping top of mind, but very organic.
Yeah, 100%.
I like that. I love that.
Yeah. But that's the thing, right? You have your tag value. How you're promoting yourself, that's up to on you. I just do my best on real estate, so I don't need any kind of cashback or something like that, right? Because I just make sure someone is investing that specific amount, that would be better, at least going more wealth in next year. That's not downgrading yourself, right? Mm-hmm. So some point you have to choose which way you want to go. So I just already chosen my way. So I'm on that way. So I'm not distracting myself looking at Russ. That's the thing. Russ either do red, I don't care. I just the respect for everyone, right? Mm-hmm. I just do my things in my way.
Excellent. Just out of curiosity, how much of your business comes from referrals? Is it what? Because I'm trying to think here into your daily routine, and how much of that is spent prospecting? How many of your clients come from leads? How many of them come from social media? Like what's the it's
the same amount, I can say. Now at this point, sometime the one day I'm getting more calls from marketing material, and sometime the same I'm getting reference call. So at this point I can say it's a 50-50. Like at the same point, I'm getting a reference. That's why I'm not posting much nowadays. Like usually before when I started the real estate, I'm going to post one video, something like that. Right? Mm-hmm. So now I'm just busy with my work thing, and I just do post. I know, but I have to be updated. That's how I can train those other. Some of their focus, like Exposure, some I think they're more focused on the growing team.
Yes. Yeah.
I am mad to focus on those. Like the 50 agent, I never reached to any single person. Like they reached to me. And that's my way of working. I never want to, if I'm building a team and I don't have a time to give them and give it knowledge, it's not making any sense. So we're just trying to learn myself for how I can learn more. That you can learn if you 100% in real estate on ground level. So yeah. So that's my focus, like whatever growing and the things that are coming to me, that's just I can say blessings.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, what's your day look like? What's a typical day look like for yourself?
If I have a showing, I just more in the morning. Usually I go to gym in the morning. Now I change my schedule in evening because I need for myself. Now I do self-love, self-care thing. So I need more time in gym. In the morning, you have to be, for sure, you have a meeting at 10 or 11, 100%. So I don't have enough time in that time in the morning. So I just change schedule in the evening. So I wake up, I started up now drinking fresh juice in the morning.
Okay.
Healthy diet and everything.
Yeah.
So go to office. If someone have any question, new agent or anything, right? I'm there. I'm going helping them. And then I have showings and things, meeting with the clients, meeting someone started the mortgage or new in the mortgage. I met them. Like was someone text me, hey brother, I want to meet you for coffee. I know when I'm already working with a mortgage advisor, I never say no to anyone. Like that's the thing, right? Always, if you're a good listener, listen to everyone. You never know when you're going to meet a really good person or successful person at one point. You're sitting here and I don't know, you will be millennial at some point, right? That's the thing, like you can't understand that thing, like what's in one person have the potential. We're gonna know by the time. Yeah.
No. Not judging a book by its cover, staying open, networking, that's huge in real estate. Organic, right? Things can be really fake on social media sometimes, guys. Like it's not all sunshines and rainbows. So yeah, building that in-person connection is really important.
100%, yes.
For somebody just starting out, what advice would you have for them coming into the industry? I know you were touching base on the fact that you didn't have a lot of support coming in. Would your initial impulse be to go and start with a team immediately? Or how would you start if you had to do everything all over again?
For sure, in starting, you need help 100% if you need right directions. Because the thing is, if someone, the brokers are good, but they don't going to tell you another thing. Like, let's say I started, a broker is telling me how to fill the contract. They're not telling me how to get the client. What was not making any sense to filling out the contract if I don't have any deal, right? So the thing is, you must need a mentor 100% if you want to be successful. But that's not the end of life. If you have a clear vision, you can be starting from zero with the zero connection. Just meet with all the agent to just who is available or whatever. Go to the showroom, make a connection with the sales guy, right? And at the same time, open up the Paragon, see what's coming up in the market. So that way you are going to analyze, let's say, in South, there is a 500K Versa kind of houses coming up. So that's how you're going to get know what the market is going on. You can explain to someone going to ask you a question like, what's the price for like 1,500 square feet of in this area? How are you going to know? You're not going to know how you have a quick answer if you keep watching in the market. So try to learn. Don't try to sell in the starting, try to learn. Once you learn all the things, you're not going to be learn all the things, and no matter how many you're working in your store, that's every day you're learning new things. But at some point, you have to start up and keep learning. Result going to follow you 100%. Just your state is input. If for some people expecting like, hey, I posted one video, where is my results? Where is output? No, it's not going to come. It's not going to be like, it's not kind of magic, right? Yeah. So focus should be input. Output are going to become late or soon.
I understand. Okay.
Where do you see the industry going in the future in terms of Edmonton's market? Maybe certain types of new builds that we're going to see with our price point, and what about people talking about AI taking over agents' jobs at some point? What's your take on that?
Firstly, we'll talk about the market. Alberta is booming, 100%. And let's talk about the pre-con section, how it works. Firstly, developer builder community. He's going to cut a lot of money, whatever, 200, 300. So they split in phases, like 10 phase or one community or 15 phase. So right now what's happening, if in the first phase land price is 200K, in the next phase land price is coming up to 15 to 20. So from the base land price increasing, then the material is going up, right? So 100% like Calgary, I can say 150 to 200K is more value of house in Calgary if we compare with the Edmonton. And Edmonton is going to boom because the summer is going to be crazy 100%. The thing is like there is not much inventory. This is just a simple way, demand and supply. Demand is going to happen. If I'm a family guy, I need a house for my family, no matter what or whatever the interest rate it is. Later or sooner, I'm going to buy it, right? I can be staying on the rent for 4 years, 5 years, whatever numbers. But at some point, I'm going to buy a house. So real estate is going to 100% move. And the right thing where, that's but it's good, it's bad. Taking jobs, we can say, it's taking jobs. But the smart thing is every person is affecting different, right? If you have a bigger vision, you can do your thing easily, like everything. So I have just started to promote myself in Punjabi, example. I just trying to, this is my personal choice, don't respect. I just want to keep my cultural thing with me. So I learned the cultural value from my parents or grandparents. So I just want to pass on to my kids the same way. So I don't have any disrespect for any other language, right? It's just my personal choice. But the thing is how we can go in that way. Like let's say I'm promoting my videos in Punjabi. I have a caption AI, right? So I just put video and it automatically created all the things in English, subtitles. And one person, usually I do it manually by myself. And then it takes me 2-3 hours. See, it's making my job easy. But 100% on the other point, prefer to talk about the video editor. Now we don't need it for that thing. We can do it by ourselves, right? So it's good at some point for some person. It's bad at some point as well. But at the end, the technology is moving, right? We are growing in modern things 100%. Before I've seen those times there we don't have a mobile phone. I've seen my first in my house mobile phone to have my chachaji. The first it was really excited for me, and now it's iPhone and everything is there. So time is changing. There is 2 things: either you can change with the time, you must change. If not, the time will change. You're gonna stay at the back. That's now as we are going to see more new agents are more effective and more involved in the real estate rather than you have more experience, because they are not focusing on what is in the trending, like video thing and everything. We're using old tools, right? Yeah. So unless they have a reference, but the production wise, I can say new agents are more active.
No, you're absolutely right. And what about the number of new agents getting licensed in the near future? Do you see that increasing? Are you worried about the market becoming too saturated?
No, I love it. Like I believe in I don't care whether I told you I don't care about the competition. Competition is not my type. I just believe in my things. So it's not my type. Like if there is 100 agent or 200 agent, everyone has their luck, right? So you can't stop someone. I always say someone getting license, I'll say get it done, let's work together. Right? That's the way you must have. You can't say will someone think about they are going to start the thing, eventually they're going to achieve it. Let's say myself, I have example, right? Myself. If I think there was no one supported me, there was one guy, when I started getting license, he was like, why are you getting license? Reference we need to you can get 25% or something like that. There was an agent like that as well, right? So that's the thing you learn from life. If you have clear vision of going to do it, you're going to do it. No one can stop you. So that's the thing. I know there will be a more successful realtor in the past and in the future as well. So I will never think about those things, right? My focus is different. I'm just focusing on myself and my things.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Because then you lose your peace, right? When you focus on these things, then those things running in your mind, like the person or whatever you're thinking, like whoever is leading or something, will keep thinking you're those person. That's gonna affect your life.
Also, and
Just
when you're
wake
so
up.
focused on what your competitors are doing, you aren't focusing on what your actual clients need,
That's right.
right? And that's what I was saying before. Instead, I don't want to compete with anybody. I want to dominate.
100%.
You know what I mean? I should be understanding the pain points of my customers more than I'm understanding what my competitors are doing.
So that's how you're going to achieve your thing, right? If you're going to focus on those, you can't work really hard.
Yeah.
You're just focusing on those things like what he's doing. Yeah. I know, like I will think like this agent is competing with you or something. I was like, that's fine. This is not my kind, right? Or if someone is think that way, that's his opinion, his life. I can't change someone's mind, but 100% I'm clear with my mind, like what I'm doing, or why I'm doing, and where I'm doing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Clients are what are going to get you, propel you forward in business anyway. So you should be focusing on their needs. Like Blake said, like Deep said, like focusing on competition is just like, it's like burning your own house down, right? So
Steve Jobs was once asked how much market research he did before releasing the iPhone. Do you think Alexander Graham Bell did market research when he created the telephone? Henry Ford said, if I asked everyone what they wanted, and this is the guy who he created Ford, he brought the vehicle into the accessibility of regular middle-class people, which was revolutionary at the time. What he said was, if I asked people what they wanted, they would have told me they wanted a faster horse.
wow.
Right?
That's the mindset, right?
That's the mindset. When you're not focused on your competitors, you allow for, as I was saying before, there's this red ocean over here of shark-infested waters where everyone's fighting. But if you actually are able to understand what people need, and before they know what they want, what they need, you've created an entire blue ocean for yourself. And these waters are not shark infested. They're free, clear, ready, good to go.
Yeah. Especially Edmonton, guys. Like we have
So much opportunity.
4,000 agents or 4,400?
4,400. Yeah.
4,400, yeah.
Yeah.
Even I don't know that.
Yeah, we're both agents. We don't even know that.
I know this because it's my job to know.
Yeah. Like 44 agents and there's 1 million people in the city. Dude, we're way better off than other markets even. Just like
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Excellent. Any final words?
And final words, so we are talking about the real estate. I'll say like, you're my part of group or not, like, but as a real estate professional, let's work together, let's grow together, and just spread love and positivity. And I'll say, Jindagi Jindabad.
Excellent. Where can people find you?
You can find me on I have my Instagram, Deep Nirwan, or you can find me on TikTok by searching Deep Nirwan. 100%, just put Deep Nirwan anywhere, you're going to find me.
We'll include all your details as well. Yeah. So if you want to get in touch with Deep or with Shivankar in terms of finding your home, speaking to them a little bit about, so if you're an agent, speaking to them a little bit about their experiences, and I don't know, whatever you want to do, I'll have all their information there in the description as well.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for watching. This has been a pleasure bringing you today's second episode of Marco Pulse. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Take care.